Do me a favor and look at your watch or wall clock. If your time is faster than it should be, or if you have a problem keeping up with time, then this is for you. Even if you don't belong to either of the categories, you wouldn't want to miss this confusing times. It started when I have come across several people who like to adjust their wristwatch or wall clock time faster than the actual time. I went ahead and asked them what is the purpose of doing so. All the answers I got can be summarized that they want to create a sense of urgency to do their work faster. My curious nature got the better of me and wanted to observe if it helps. After a series of observations, analyses, and deductions, I found it ineffective to the point of being stupid. Because it not only messes with our perception but also makes us lazy, which happens to be the mother of all disasters. For my analysis, I took 3 scenarios. A person who sets an alarm to wake up early, students, and lastly office workers. Let's say that these people have adjusted their clock to 15 minutes faster than the actual time. Now, let's understand how they would react when they see their watch. A person who wakes up to the alarm early in the morning shuts the alarm and goes back to sleep, thinking that he has 15 more minutes. Ends up waking an hour later. A student in an exam looks at his watch and thinks, I still have enough time to complete the rest of the exam comfortably, who then descends to daydreaming. In the end, the student would be bargaining with the invigilator for a minute or 2 to complete the exam. An office worker looks at the time and feels like the day is very long since what was supposed to be 4:15 is 4 o'clock. Instantly deflates and would prefer to pass the time than completing the assignment. One might ask, why does it have to be so? Because we cannot remove the idea from our mind that we have altered the time. So, instead of making us feel hurried to complete the work, we look at the time and get a false sense of security that we have more time. Eventually, wasting the time that we have. I have been there, and I can assure you that there are more like me. So, is it better to follow the actual time? Yes, but there is also a way for us to achieve that sense of urgency to make ourselves more productive. We just need to adjust the time to 15 minutes slower. Let's understand how it works in the aforementioned cases. A person who woke up to an early morning alarm would think, I am 15 minutes behind already, and tries to shake off the drowsiness. An office worker looks at the clock to see it is 4 o'clock. But he remembers that it is 4:15, and with less time, he would try to complete the work before going home, so he can start a fresh day tomorrow. A student would look at the time and feel that there is not enough time or just enough time to complete the rest of the paper. One might ask, what is the assurance that things would turn out the way that I told you? Simple, the same reason why having faster time doesn't work. Because we cannot take away the idea that we altered the time from our minds. Also, it changes our perception. The first case creates a false sense of security within us, prompting us to act later. The second case creates a sense of urgency because we will feel squeezed for time. But the catch for the second case to be successful is that it should be known to everyone that the time is late by a few minutes.